Good morning!
Welcome to Open Box.
Well, no.
Podcast.
Welcome to the Open Box Podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by Brian Sudfield. Use coupon code BOX when checking out to pick yourself up some ginger. Today's topic, this is actually the first podcast from Open Box, and today I'm joined with, I'm Dylan.
Who's I'm Dylan?
Yeah, no, that's me.
I'm Matt.
I'm John.
And I'm Brian.
And today we're playing COD Infinite Warfare in the background. So, today's topic we're talking about is bad teachers, because I just came from my first computer science class, and oh boy, this is bad. So, I just get right into the story. So, I get into the class, and I sit down, it's me and Troy, and I sit down, and I looked at the professor. He looks like, well, he has his PhD, so maybe he's like 8 years older than us. So, it all started when he goes, "Okay, class, we will, he stutters like that. Today, we will be, starting class." I'm not trying to be racist, he literally sounds like that. So, I look at Troy and we go, here we go. So he like starts talking or whatever, and he goes, "It is my first time teaching this class. My first time at Montclair State teaching was yesterday." So this dude started teaching yesterday, and he's teaching computer science. That's not an easy thing to just, like, you need like an experienced teacher to like comprehend that. I mean, I have a little bit of previous knowledge from high school, but still, that's like, come on. So anyway, so he starts doing attendance, and this is where, oh boy, him pronouncing names, like, he called me, he's like, Dylan, and then, Dylan, I'm like, yes.
What was this guy's name?
Oh, it was Lee DeBow, D-Way.
Why?
Lee D-Way.
Why?
I think I might have to censor it. So he starts it, but like this black girl's name was like Rakishwa, and he's like Rakakushawa.
And then it's like you're summoning a cosmic entity.
And then he like
No, it's like it's like that.
He got to Troy, and he must have sat there for like five like a good couple seconds, and he goes, "Troy!"
Mispronounced Troy.
It's not hard to pronounce.
4-letter name.
And then at the end, this girl's he gets through all the names, and he hilarity ensues. And this guy, he gets to the end, and this girl's like, I just transferred into this class, so my name's not on Canvas." And he goes, "Good, I can get onto Canvas myself." So the Canvas is what we use. That's like how we're connected to our teachers. That's like how our school basically works. So he goes, what's your name? What's your name?" And she goes, "Alexis." And he types Alexis and puts an M at the end.
An M at the end?
Yes, so Alexism. And he goes, "Is this your first name or your last name?" And she goes, "My first name, but there's no M." And when I tell you, this guy's gears were turning. He like hitting the arrow keys, like searching through the letters. He goes, he got to the middle, he got to the X, and he goes, "This one?"
Oh my god.
This one?
This man is a
Closely examining those letters.
He goes, "This one?" Remember, this man is a college professor
With a doctorate.
with a
apparently.
doctorate.
Computer science? Aren't you supposed to be good with computers?
He's a computer science major.
Oh my god.
So we start making. He gets her last name in, and that was a whole thing. So then we get to like small talk. So he's like, oh, shit, what did he say? He's like, "So I hear you are all English majors." None of us were. Not one person. And everyone's like, "No." No. Are you all the freshmen?
Freshman.
Mostly yes, and there's a few girls like, well, we're transfer juniors, and he goes, gears are turning, and he goes, a junior is the third year, right?
Oh my
This
god.
man is a college.
You said he came from China, right?
Yeah, but
Their schools work so much differently.
yeah, but he's been here for at least 10 years, and he went through the American education system to get a doctorate.
Oh my
I
god.
guess it's a-
I feel so bad for you, dude.
And then he goes, yes, the chairman, he gave me the easiest class, and everyone starts laughing. I go, I wonder why. And everyone just... Troy's already looking up new classes to skip into.
Oh my god.
2 people got up and left. As he's taking attendance, Prince got up, left, and the guy goes, okay, so this is, he's talking about like his email and stuff. Someone just got up and left. 2 people got up and left.
You should have done the same
That's
thing.
amazing.
And this guy looked like a mini doctor, so he's got a bushy afro. This guy, there was 2 Gabbies, so he goes, Gabriella, and they both go, yes. The guy thought it was the funniest thing ever. He goes, like he turned around, he went, he was getting red. And everyone's staring. He goes, just losing his mind. Just losing his mind over the stupidest.
Oh my
The
god.
stupidest. The stupidest fucking thing. Dude was losing his mind.
I can just picture like this guy just like cracking up and like the whole class, the rest of the class just silent, staring at him,
Dude's
judging
losing
him.
his mind. So then we get to the lab part. So we transition to a different room. So we're all on computers and we're not going to start. So he puts like his screen on the screen, and it's like 10p. You couldn't read a thing. There was the whole projector screen, and then within that was like his screen, and it was like 5p. You couldn't read a fucking thing. And then he's like, so today we are going to start the lesson, but like you can't fucking hear him. So everyone he talked for like 10 minutes. Everyone's like, the fuck are we doing? So then we start doing the thing, and so it's Excel, so it's easy. So me and Zach started doing it, and we finished, and we literally had the exact same file. I got an 86, he got a 74. And he calls the guy, he was like, what the hell? He's like, oh, the computer, he grades it. I guess he messed up.
Did he call the computer a he? So apparently the computer's a he.
Yeah, in China they go,
Oh my
so that was my experience today. So tell us about, how about your experience, John? I heard you said you had one.
Well, I mean, I have a class that's like 5 hours long. The art classes are kind of ridiculously long here. I'm not sure if that's with other colleges, but
That seems insane. 5 hours for art.
I guess it's because like
forever.
I guess
like
because like what we're learning is we're learning more like more detailed art, like actual
spicy.
drawing stuff.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Yeah.
All the shading and everything.
Oh, the shaving.
It's funny. You know, it's funny because one of the supplies we gotta get for the art class that I got today was like
A shaver?
like a knife kind of thing, because like it's supposed to give the pencil a finer point. And like my mom was asking me about it, and I was like, yeah, I got that, and she was like, what? Couldn't you just get a regular pencil sharpener?
Oh, then you feel like Bear Grylls chopping up knives.
Like, yeah, like I want to shave with my pencil.
That's what they did in medieval times.
Yeah, before they had pencils, but no sharpeners.
They used their broadswords to sharpen pencils.
If only someone would invent some sort of I don't know why they're Chinese in medieval times.
Well, I mean, they were over in Europe, right? Hey,
China's not a
there.
Chinese guy.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever. Connected.
Oh shit!
Scribe, write this down for me. Ah!
I can't.
Alas, but there's no pencil sharpener to sharpen this pencil.
If only
I
some.
knew the name of it, but it wasn't invented.
Did anybody invent the pencil sharpener yet? No, but we have pencils. We can't get to the lead. Who invented this?
Use Allah's broad axe to sharpen the pencil.
Allah's broad axe. What are we doing on time? Before we need to just hit restart. We got 10 minutes before we just need to restart the video. Alright, so Matt, tell the story of
Oh, Mr. Klein.
So if you can't tell, today's themes are bad teachers.
You already said that.
Well, I forgot if I said it in before time.
Just reassuring.
Yeah, it's just reassuring.
Making sure.
Yes, everybody's still
Alright.
listening.
So this guy was my middle school teacher back in those days. And this didn't happen until I was out of middle school. But he was my gym teacher. And literally he won, like, Teacher of the Year that year for, like, being a great influence on the children. And he had to go to this big meeting thing. And it was full of, like, every teacher from, like, everywhere, near the area, wherever. And he got these two people came to interview him in his hotel room. So they're sitting in the hotel room, they're interviewing him, and out of nowhere he says, "Hey, you want some cocaine? I'm selling if you want some." And they're just looking at him like he's crazy, and like, "Oh, maybe." Then they start playing along.
No, they were undercover.
Yeah, no. So they kept playing along to get it, and eventually they played along, and he went to his car and he got it, and they just showed that they were undercover cops, and he got arrested.
It was all over Twitter.
It's everywhere. But he won Teacher of the Year. Like, he was a big influence.
He's selling cocaine to kids. He's like, it's so easy.
That's one thing he taught. He taught kids how to stay away from drugs, that they're bad for you. And then he's out there doing this. I always knew something was up with him. He was always extra happy.
Extra height.
Extra hype. It's just like Xena Durbig.
Oh boy.
From high school.
Yeah, the
He
sun
was
always
on
shines.
something.
Yeah, the sun always shines. Matt, check the time. Cause
Time check.
time check.
7 minutes.
So I had like 2 minutes, just end it and restart it. We'll like jump up.
Brian, any stories?
Yeah, any stories, Brian? Come on, you gotta have
My
something.
middle school band teacher, Mr. Hunt. Apparently after I left middle school,
You gotta use a code name. You can't use
yes.
your real name.
Was his
Oh.
first name
Yeah,
Mike?
we're just gonna bleep that out.
Was his first name Mike?
Names.
no,
Mike Cunt.
no, not
we can say Mr. Klein's name because he's arrested. That name is legally released.
yeah, but this guy doesn't work anymore in my township, so it doesn't really matter. So apparently, like, right after I left, he started, like, talking sexually to younger girls and say, like, are any of you virgins? Have any of you already done it? Apparently, he was in the hallway for 45 minutes giving, like, a sexual lecture to cheerleaders. He touched the girl, like, on the shoulder because she was only wearing, basically, a bra that was basically visible of her boobs.
Oh boy.
And then
What kind of teacher was he?
a band teacher.
Oh yeah, his clarinet was greased.
His clarinet definitely was. It was definitely lawn. It was definitely lawn.
Oh, Brian's seen it.
His
played
valves are
someone's
well
drums.
oiled.
Well oiled. Well oiled.
And I don't know why he asked this, but he asked girls if they plan on having sex after their proms. In, like, high school. That's not, like, for another 5 years. So why would you ask
you
that?
had to be ready.
You have to be ready.
If they knew anyone getting raped,
anyone they could send his way.
Oh, and the worst part is, this is the last one I'm going to say. So he told some 8th grade girls, he's like, come back when you're 18 so that we can have fun.
Back.
Come back when you're 18 so we can have fun. When I heard this, I was honestly... No, when I heard this, I was shocked because he didn't seem like this kind of person.
Hey,
but
16 is the age of consent.
yes, I know that, but still. Still, I didn't expect this from...
Apparently in Sayreville High School, there's a lot of student-teacher relationships.
Oh, remember that's when everybody got raped. Remember the football players, Hayes knew football players, by anally raping them with broomsticks.
There's a lot of
what
things,
happened?
apparently.
That was 2 years ago.
That was a huge thing.
Yeah, it was a huge thing.
What happened?
Like the new football players were like Hayes. The younger football players, they would make them like take their pants off and they would like anally rape them with like brooms.
To the younger football players?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, wait.
It was like a big thing.
I have the article list of some of the other stuff that he said, and one of them was, I don't want you to think I'm a creep / weirdo that I was looking at you, but I couldn't help myself.
Like, imagine someone saying that to you.
A teacher.
told
then
the
does.
he told
And
the
then he
female
takes out his oboe and goes, and runs away.
he told the female student that told the female student she would stop fighting with other girls or he would have to spank her.
God.
Don't hang out with them. I will spank you. Oh boy.
Jolting class about sagging balls.
Oh well, in my writing class last year, we watched a teacher always talked about cleaning your balls. She showed us this Axe ad for like the ball scrubber, and she's like, "Clean your balls."
Ball scrubber?
Yeah.
Clean
Told
your
the
balls.
told the story about a male student getting a boner after a girl sat on his lap.
Those are the worst.
Those-
I hate it whenever the old ladies, like the old lady teacher's like, "Oh, Dylan, let me sit on your lap so I can help grade your paper." Boing! They just get all that sag in the way, so you didn't feel it.
You brought up like a clarinet. It says here he said that he made sexually suggestive comments and hand motions after a student got her finger stuck in her flute.
How do you get your finger stuck in your
Stuck in a flute?
I don't know. I guess your finger would get under
the
pedal,
button?
like under like one of the buttons.
What was she doing?
I don't know, Mr. Hunt.
Mike?
Oh, I thought
Mike
you said Mr. Cunt.
No, it's Mike.
Well-
Mike Cunt.
Well, I
Mr.
mean,
Bunt.
Mr. Bunt.
That's his
Yes,
nickname.
Mr. Bunt.
Mr. Are you a virgin?
Mr. Bunt. That's
Good enough.
Okay.
Alright, we have to take a quick break because our camera can only record 20 minutes
Commercial.
at a time. Okay.
What other teachers are there?
Well, there was this teacher in elementary school. She didn't go to my elementary school, but she, wonder if we can find the article of this. If I find the article, I'll put it on the screen. She would tape kids, like duct tape them to chairs if they got up too much. She got fired, but she would like take like blue painter's tape and tape them to the chair.
There was
Tape.
this teacher that I had in elementary school. Apparently, there was a rumor that went about her that she threw chairs at students.
Throw a chair to
She was a
All right,
very.
let's answer this question,
She
Jimmy.
was a,
Pass the chair.
Wrong.
you have this teacher?
I did. She was a very mentally unstable teacher.
Oh, I thought you were about to say she was a nice teacher.
What the hell?
Like she got upset one time. I remember she got like really upset one time in class, and like the principal had to come in and calm her down. It's terrible.
We had back in elementary school, our band teacher, Mrs. Chung, she smacked a kid for playing the trumpet wrong.
Oh boy.
Like really, like
What is this?
More
whiplash?
band. More band.
like really smacked this kid, like rocked his world, and like it was crazy. Like she had left a burn mark.
Jesus
But
Christ.
you know those chunks.
Vince, Champ Chung. We had this teacher, my 5th grade teacher, Miss Mascola, and she made this girl cry once, and she goes, my goal's been reached. I like to make one girl cry every year.
Oh God.
That's terrible.
Wow.
5th grade children.
They didn't really have that many bad teachers. There was only that guy who was selling cocaine.
Same
All
for
my other
me.
teachers were really nice.
Sold coke.
Well, I mean, we have Miss Boston, but she didn't like commit any crimes or anything.
Just that I could remember.
No, she just didn't know how to teach.
Yeah, she didn't know how to teach.
Back in middle school, there was a teacher. This is a good story. Miss Petruka. She was a substitute teacher, and we she was like the best substitute teacher you could imagine. Like, she was old and cool, didn't care, and but she sounded like she sounded like this because she was a hard smoker. So she sounded like this, and it like constantly sounded like this. But she was so cool. So then Brandon Big Mac, everybody, wrote her a song and performed it live in front of the classroom. And it was like, I remember like one of the lyrics is, Miss Petruka, you're so nice and you drink tea. So then after that, over the summer, she gave Brandon her phone number to like stay in contact, I guess. And,
What?
Oh,
and then the
God.
administration made Brandon delete the number.
How did they find out about this?
I don't know.
Why did she give him his number? Because he wrote her a song.
So what other good stories
People
from...
find that romantic, I guess.
I mean,
So what other stories do we have from... Think of high school, man. What have something me and you have been through?
With teachers?
Yeah. What about Mr. Leahy?
Former principal.
I didn't have Mr. Leahy.
It's something.
It was yeah. You can get to your
now.
principal. Go tell your principal story.
Wait, we can't say the principal's
We're
name.
not gonna say
Yeah,
his
'cause
name.
he's too cool.
I don't remember his name, to be quite honest with you.
No, yeah, he got caught screwing a teacher and
Apparently it was two
classroom.
teachers. Apparently it was two
Two?
teachers. Yeah. One of them was one of the English teachers, and then one of them was the cooking teacher.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of cooking teachers, our middle school cooking teacher, during a fire drill, like, tripped on the curb and broke her whole leg and was out for the whole year.
Oh, wait! There was that one teacher. What the heck was his name? I don't remember his name, but I remember we were talking
In
about
high
it.
school?
In our high school, yeah. He showed up for like one day and then he
Oh,
just completely
yeah,
disappeared.
he was. His wife was on Survivor and cheated on
Yeah,
him.
and cheated on him
Oh
on
my
Survivor.
God.
And he
Shit,
just disappeared.
Think of what was the parody name? It was instead of Where's Waldo, it's Where's I started with the D, I think.
Oh my God,
maybe.
that's terrible.
Where's Wade? Wait, oh, shit.
I don't remember his name. But he just
Clee?
disappeared.
Alright, so his wife went on Survivor and cheated on him on the show, and he found out. Like on the show, like one of the hit.
no.
And I think she left him because for some guy with money. or
Yeah, she
something.
he left him for a baseball player.
Oh,
And it's like she wasn't even on the show for long. She didn't make that
Yeah.
much money off it.
But imagine,
Damn.
But she's still like, come on, poor guy.
I know.
And he
It's
just
terrible.
disappears, never to be heard from again.
no, he showed up for the first day of our senior year, and was never seen again because he like runs like a cocaine factory or something. He grows weed or something like Jamaica now.
Oh really? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Some people, let me tell you.
That man was crazy. Oh, come on, you guys have better stories. Come on, your stories were horrible. Come on.
Sorry.
I don't know. I can't think of
Our
it.
township wasn't really that
Well,
interesting.
besides the cool principal,
Who had sex with two girls?
2 teachers.
And we only had him for 1 year.
Oh, this isn't like the teacher, but this is the teacher caused this because she caught them. There was Miss Casella or whatever caught 2 kids in our school having sex under the stairwell, and the guy was using a condom, but he never finished. And she sent him to the principal's office, and the guy never took off the condom. So he goes over to the principal, and he just has the condom on, and he's like talking to the principal or whatever, and he keeps like shifting over like this and doing this, and then the principal's just like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like, I still have the condom on." So he had to go excuse himself, take off the condom, throw it out, and then come back to finish the conversation.
Oh my
Just being
God.
in that situation.
That's terrible.
See, our high school wasn't really that interesting. At least we didn't know anything that cool that happened.
Well, I mean, a kid almost shot up her school.
Oh yeah, that was insane.
That's enjoyable.
That's
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I don't want to say. I'm just gonna say his initial CK.
Louis?
Luke C.K.
No.
shot up her school.
Well, ironically, like Louis C.K., he's a redhead.
And he has a comedy special on Netflix.
Imagine, and his own show on FX.
Is his name Brian Sudfield?
No,
You sure?
I'm positive.
Yeah, that was
No, that was like really.
that was a crazy ass couple of weeks because I remember like the whole stories about
I remember getting the phone call. I was out. With I
Someone
was
in
at,
your
I was at
class
Matt's
has
house when I got the
dandruff.
phone call, and my mom's like, "Can you come home, or we're gonna come pick you up right now?" And I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "We're gonna come pick you up right now." And I'm like, "All right, fine, whatever."
Brandon's school did get shut up.
Oh,
No
Jesus.
one died. And it was like some huge cover-up story. That was back when I was dating Kendall. So, like, she wasn't responding for, like, a whole day. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah, but also with the CK guy, he basically he got kicked out of one of our high schools in the district because he raped a girl in the bathroom.
He raped a girl in the bathroom?
Yeah, he raped
What?
a girl in the bathroom.
I thought it was because he did something inappropriate during a football game or something.
No, he
Yeah,
raped
that.
a girl in the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
And then he told the girl that he's gonna tie her up in the basement, and then he's gonna like
Rape
rape
her in
her.
the mouth! Rape her in the mouth!
Yes.
I guess you guys haven't seen that video.
Yes. Yes.
No, but
but then he said, "Oh, I'm gonna show up to school." I didn't go to school for 3 days. I didn't go to school for 3 days.
No, because you know what? No, he was. I remember specifically because I talked to the guys that reported him.
And
then I'm gonna
Wait, John speaking.
No, I remember overhearing like the guys that like reported him and stuff, and he was like, well, I was in the gym locker room, and he was in the same gym as the guy, and like he was talking to some guy about how he was gonna shoot up the school, and like he was like, knowing this kid, I did not want to take my chances and reported him. And apparently this kid like hired like 3 other kids to like spy for him and like spot the people that he's gonna shoot up. Like he found a hit list in his house, and like I knew half the people that were on there.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
I don't know what happened if you went to juvie or jail.
Well,
I don't
Does
know.
juvie really exist?
Yeah.
Well,
Juvenile detention center. My mom teaches kids like that.
Oh yeah, I feel your mom works there.
well, they I remember they raided his house
me.
and they found the list. 2
And
shotguns and
yeah.
a combat knife, and like his
God.
dad apparently he wasn't supposed to even own those weapons because he had a mental disorder. He had a previous record, and according to New Jersey, you can't have
that's smart.
pliers.
yeah.
Yeah, that kid was. So he would always come up to me.
Good thing I was on his
No.
good side.
John, he would always come up to. I don't know if you remember this. Freshman year gym class, when you were in gym with me, he would always come up to me, you, and Matt, and the other Shane. He would always come up to us and speak to us, and I'm like, I don't even know
He
who
had
you
a
are.
terrible tattoo.
Horrible tattoo.
It was like it's like remember that with that painting of Jesus that turned out wrong. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, the lady that like redid it.
Yeah, it looked like that on his arm. He rolled up his sleeve.
I have one story. It wasn't a teacher; it was a teacher's assistant. A World War II veteran came and talked at our middle school, and like literally was listening intently. Turned around to say, talk to my friend. I'm like, should I ask him? I forgot what I was gonna ask him. Something about like, was his unit like fighting, whatever. I turned around. And I said, should I ask him? And this teacher goes, what are you doing tomorrow morning? I'm like, nothing. She goes, do you want to spend it here with me? In detention? Be quiet. I'm like, oh my God.
God.
There's just like this one teacher. I had no idea what her name was. Didn't even know who she was. And we were sitting listening to her. You remember the poems things that we had to go to in high school?
Yeah.
People write poems. Well, there was this random poem, and then at the end, the girl on stage randomly said soup, and I found that funny, so I laughed a little bit. And she turns around, she was like, "Shut up, or I'm gonna come over there." I'm like, Jesus,
And do what?
I don't know. So I was like, oh, jeez, okay. I found it funny. So then, like, 30 minutes go by, we're still in there, and I start getting low blood sugar, because if you haven't noticed, I'm diabetes. Probably didn't notice, but...
I'm
diabetes.
diabetes. You're diabetes.
I'm diabetes.
I'm diabetes.
Shut up.
And that is the person who controls the flow
I
of
was
the
in
diabetics.
the flow. That's why I have the pink band. Anyway, so I had to go take, like, one of those little cracker things that I used to have, because I was low. And I guess she heard the munch, 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 and she just got up, slowly walked over to me, and was like, what are you doing over here? And I'm like, I'm just eating. And she's like, why are you eating in here? And everyone just turns and looks. I'm like, what? I'm diabetic. I needed it. She's like, all right. And walks away. I'm like, what, you don't believe me?
Some people shouldn't be
Why?
teachers.
Why are you eating in here?
Why you do this?
Why are you yelling?
Loud noises.
Alright, let's see. Let's finish strong with one more strong story.
Come on, Dylan.
I have a small story. Back in freshman year of high school, Orbeez somehow made it into
Oh, I remember that.
somehow made it into the classroom. Anthony was in the room, and this one kid gave another kid Orbeez, and the teacher thought it was drugs. And they're explaining like, no, it's Orbeez. She goes, drugs in my classroom. And there was like the principal got involved.
Wait, what about Carp's story with the guy who like tried to come and get him?
Nah, that's a story for a different time. That's crazy kids.
I mean, hey, it goes with teachers.
Nah, Carp's a fantastic man.
He is. He was one of the best.
Oh wait, well, hold on. This one substitute teacher was telling me this story of this. He was substituting, and he goes, is everyone who's in here supposed to be in here? And this one kid raises his hand, and he goes, I'm not supposed to be in here. And the guy goes, what are you doing here? He goes, nothing, and gets up and runs out of the school.
Out of the school?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
I don't know. I forget how the story ends, but it just seems like the origin story for the doctor. Hey, it's just his video ever since.
I don't belong here.
I don't belong here. Brian, there's that story of Tony, our film teacher. He was skateboarding with the pizza, but he's holding the pizza under his arm, so like the pizza is
Fucking Tony, you know?
Sideways?
yeah, the pizza's sideways, like the perpendicular to the way it should be, and he's just skateboarding. There's like cheese and sauce leaking out the bottom, and someone's recording the video. And Tony goes, "Stop recording me!" and skates away.
That's not even the weirdest story with him. There
I
are
haven't
more weird
seen-
stories with him. One of them being that he did crack or something.
Yeah,
and-
he was like a director in Russia, and like his like DP died of a drug overdose, so he had to like go hire a new one, and he like everything about him is about Russia. So like he's
yeah,
like,
Jonas,
I had
so
to
don't
like,
bring up Russia too much to us.
and like they wouldn't let his wife was having the baby, and like, no, you could not be in there, and they had to like buy them like chocolates to let him in there to watch his baby be born.
Listen, Tony is... He's
He
something
lived
else.
a crazy life.
He's something else.
It's crazy. What if his DP's died from
Drug
overdose?
But like he barely knew any Russian, so like the Russian he used was like very rude. So like he'd like walk into like the quarters and be like, he thought he was saying like good morning, and he'd walk in and be like, "Why are you sleeping? Get up!" He's like, "Guys, that's just I'm the director, so just listen to what I say and do it." He goes, "If you don't listen to me, I'm gonna kill you," or something. Then he watched like a water birth.
Which I fell asleep during.
Oh my god,
Wait,
it was
what?
horrible.
Water birth?
Yeah, that's what he made us watch. It was like some guy used a camera that could only record 17-second chunks, and he recorded a baby being born in water, and it was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
And I fell asleep during it, which
placenta-
I don't know
the
how,
placenta
but I
fell
fell
out,
asleep.
The placenta fell out. It was like a big bloody pancake with a heartbeat. Oh, I wanted to throw up.
Bloody pancake.
And then obviously, yeah, that was just...
Disturbing.
He kept showing us experimental stuff that's not your typical experimental shit, so it's like... Ugh.
We need to do a whole episode on William Beavers.
Yes, WB, William Beavers.
The big beef.
That's next time.
Yeah. I think that wraps it up. Boys, do we have any closing remarks?
No,
Oh,
that doesn't.
that was good. That was a good way to wrap it up.
You know, hope and
Those
dope.
teachers.
Ain't no hope and dope.
Remember that, kids.
Ain't no hope and dope. Crack is whack. Weed is thneed.
Wait. No need for weed.
No need for weed
No
when you
need
have
for
thneed.
Need.
That leads into our next topic. Right after this podcast, we're going to go watch the Lorax.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so this concludes the first episode of Open Box. Stay tuned. We're going to try to put out one every week. By the time this video goes up, Trump's going to be president.
You will.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So, should we have like some sort of thing at the end, like a G.I. Joe, like now you know.
No, some people may feel attacked.
Great. Now I need to go to therapy because you brought it up. Great.
All right, we'll catch you guys next week. Box closed.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I'm Matt from Basic Box. Click here to subscribe and click here for more videos.